Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's ISC5 Division C matchup between Kastarion's Guards and the Mech Enjoyers Union. Kastarion's Guards currently sitting in first place, while Mech Enjoyers are sitting at third after 2 weeks of competition, so there's plenty of movement to be had after this match. So what's going to happen? Well, hey, we'll find out soon. I'm Ivor, and with me is Direwolf Sang.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Dashcam is back, everyone. All right, and we are pretty much ready to get things started here. I will get the team started momentarily. I just want to give it about 30 seconds or so to confirm that we have sound before we go too much farther.
Don't need to pull on me.
Oh, geez. No, that wasn't meant as a dig on you, Dyer, but, you know, it just so happens. No, listen, why do I make sure there's sound before we full on go into it? Because it's happened to me before multiple times, so it's now part of my checklist. It'll be just a second here. Yeah, we've got sound. All right, we are good to go. I'm gonna start. We gotta get ME in here. Toss them another invite just to make sure.
Maximum enjoyment.
That's right, maximum mech enjoyment of the Union kind. Versus what's the other team? It's Mech Enjoyers United, I think.
It's United Mech Enjoyers and Mech Enjoyers Union.
Yeah, because you guys had to be clear on that. I guess at least that you changed the order of the ME and U. All right.
United is the NA team. The Union's the EU team.
You know, it makes sense. It makes sense. I get it. But you know, there we go. All right. One is here. It started. Go ahead and start their timer.
You got it, or you want me to do it?
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Both teams coming in very heavy to start, and then dropping their. No, here. Let's head over to the map room. We'll let's chat some Crimson Strait, shall we?
Of course. The ever wonderful Crimson Strait.
New map where they did the thing that I hate and consolidated the drop zones. I get why.
Yeah, well, I mean, they also moved the cap points, if I remember correctly.
A little bit, yeah.
So,
but at the same time, it's just like, why even have Theta on this map? Like, it's just, it might get used. I've seen a couple people go out on it, but it's just so out there. It's so out there. It's just.
Well, you say
wild.
that, but there's been a lot of teams that's won because they were able just to get that full cap on Theta.
Okay, I haven't actually seen that because this being the light drop, as soon as I see Theta, I'm like, all right, we'll jump the other team. They're at least a mech down, you know?
I think KDCM took a really good advantage of AW trying to grab Theta. 5JDX managed to beat JGX on this map by holding Gamma and Theta.
Okay, well, fair enough.
So there's been a lot of play right about here for really holding the Theta Gamma side, which ends up a lot of times that Team 2 will come right up through here through Kappa. They'll either hold the top side here of Echo 5, Fox 5, or kind of go through the saddle here and try to get the flank on the Delta 6 and trying to basically force the Team 1 out into the open water. And, you know, one of the really, really strong spots so far is this little tunnel entrance right here, right next to Gamma. You park a mech right there, nobody's going to grab Gamma from, like, the Delta 4 Echo 5 trying to come in.
That is true. It's interesting because, like, every scrim and every match that I've had the opportunity to watch, which unfortunately isn't many on that end, it's all just been like a brawl around Fox 5. Team 1 is locked. We're going to go ahead and get them started on Team 2.
Yeah, you know, you figured, like, that's exactly how it would end up being, just a straight brawl. But a lot of the matches I've seen and casted and played and just haven't turned out in a brawl.
Yeah.
Brought a lot of, like, long range and
Yep.
L2s.
I was going there, and then I noticed Team 1 was locked. Yeah, no, absolutely. They've just seen a lot of blue lasers for and just tradey stuff for a light drop. It's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, it definitely, it's more so people like, hey, let's not brawl, let's try and accept the brawl, and it becomes both teams end up bringing that. Like, I think KDCM versus EQ had that, and EQ again just was able to absolutely take a 5-0 against KDCM there. But
yep. All right, both teams locked. We're going to go ahead into it here. See which way these teams go.
Yeah, I definitely think Team 2 is probably going to end up pushing below the little Echo 5 Fox 5 area. That
Okay.
is my best guess.
Look at the beautiful crimson straight. It is
I
kind of
don't-
crimson. It is vaguely straight.
It's a nice looking map. It really is. Just
All
needs
right.
a little bit more.
Let's take a look at Team 1, the Kastarion Guards. We've got a Thunderbolt. Is this a Parajavelins? No, Thunderbolts and Parajavelins. There we go. Let's see what we got on these. Large lasers on the Thunderbolts, Javelins carrying probably, small pulse machine guns, trio Javelins, and a Spider 5K. Also probably going to be 5, but what's its energy weapon? I'm sorry, also going to be heavy machine guns and one large laser. All right. We've got on Mech Enjoyers.
Mech Enjoyers, we got triple Blackjacks with 2 1Xs running LPLs and small lasers, and the Blackjack Arrow running light machine guns, and 3 ER larges. Let me make sure. Yeah, they're actually the 1Xs are running ER larges and LPLs. The Crusader 6T with 3 ER large and 11 small lasers. Spider 5K is running LPL and heavy machine guns, and a flea is a pretty standard SPL small laser flea.
Got some trades going on the island. It looks like this might be an island fight. I would not have thought an island push from the Team 1 side, but here we are. MEU trading in the water, a little bit at disadvantage. Lack of cover, although I guess the water does cover up to like half their max. Let's see, is Bucks all the way covered? Not really. And that Blackjack. A lot of blue laser trades, and Kastarion Guard's doing that thing where everyone clumps up against one piece of cover. That's usually not a good sign.
Looks like they're gonna go ahead and start pushing in here a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Watch Moker over here on the left-hand side. He's gonna try and get a flank here.
Yep. Someone's losing something. I can't quite tell. Oh, whoa.
Heem gets legged.
Just straight out on the leg. Wow, good focus there on Kastarion.
Dagus might go down here if Dubs can't get in the back of Moker.
Yeah, I think Jagus is gonna get it. Mokor looks legged though. Can Dubs close it? Dubs is getting ganked. I don't think so. Mokor going to continue to spread some machine gun fire around. Dubs getting legged. Bucks next on the hit list. Here we go. And something we're seeing Kastarion Guards do, they are spreading their armor around quite a bit here. I guess Moker's leg, so he can't quite get in there. But he is holding there, and yeah, here we go. Just a run-on Red Panda here. Gets stuck against the building, and Jibvo, who are we gonna? I am gonna be calling Goon at least, getting that large shot from the end.
Yeah, it definitely seems like those ER larges from Mech Enjoyers wasn't quite cutting it out, and especially just how quickly KSG decided to get in there and get hyper aggressive those javelins and Spider.
Yeah, absolutely. It's honestly KSG did a fantastic job on that one, and honestly taking the island with those blue lasers. It just made it so that you either had to be in the buildings and missing your shots, or out in the open and getting shot at. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, so Gwentler right there doing 377 damage in his Thunderbolt. Followed up right behind him is going to be Jabo Vergoon in his Thunderbolt doing 228 with 2 kills. Over there on the ME side, you have Bucks in his Arrow doing 246 with no kills. Followed up right behind him is Paradox in that Blackjack 1X doing 134 with no kills. Definitely, you can see the story right there just in the damage numbers.
Hang on, on, guys. I gotta sort some technical difficulties out here, see what's going on. Oh, you know what? I better know what it is.
Yeah, you sound like you're in outer space.
Which is wild. What is going on here? See which way these teams go.
Yeah, I definitely think Team 2 is probably going to end up pushing below the little Echo 5, Fox 5 area.
Just checking on the routing here. This is interesting because I'm not hearing the. It is purely going out through the stream side of things. Look at the beautiful crimson straight.
Yeah, I'm just watching the replay right now.
It is vaguely straight. Yep. So sorry about the sound here, guys.
It's a nice looking map. It really is just.
What is happening here?
Let's take a look at Team 1, the Kastarion Guards. We've got a Thunderbolt. Is it Parajavelins?
And I've just muted. This is interesting. What is happening with my computer? Mic is going out. Chat is going out. Is my chat going into the mic? For some reason. Where's it picking up on the monitor? All right, hang on. Let me kill my monitor. We'll see if that does anything. All right, let's see if that changes anything. We'll see how that goes in about 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start team 1, 5 minutes.
Got to swap the map to Alpine.
Yep. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Team 1 locked. Time to good avail.
You want to bring up the map chart real quick?
Oh, yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, so next map is going to be Alpine Peaks. This is 360 tonnage for the second drop. The caps right here are Epsilon, Kappa, and Sigma. Just some really, really big notes here is a lot of the teams are ending up playing around Epsilon and Sigma right here, as that's where a lot of the fights have ended up going on, especially the AW and KDCM 2.0 match. There was just a lot of Euro large trading over there. The really, really important part here for Team 2 is grabbing Kappa, because it's such out in the open. If you're going to be able to grab it, then you can essentially just forget about Kappa, as it's essentially a death trap. You can ask Django about that during the 5 JDX drop. He ended up dying on Kappa as he was trying to take it away from JGX. Because all the way from here on the Charlie spawn on Team 1, you can see all the way down to Kappa. Some other big noteworthy trade spots here is Hotel 7, Hotel 8. You have the infamous Mountaintop here at India 9. You can see a lot of Stalkers and Battle Masters and everything going up to like Gulf 5, Fox 5, Gulf 4. We've seen a lot of play as well in the Juliet 4 with a lot of the like Vulcans and everything running Euro large. So yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to watch.
All right, and Team 2 is locked. We're going to go ahead and launch.
All right, I'm going to head down to the Team 2 side.
Sounds good. Hang out in these crisp, cool mountains. Which mountain is beyond here anyway? There's a lot of mountain to this, actually.
Well, I mean, it is called Alpine Peaks after all.
Well, no, I mean, like, outside of bounds. They could probably increase the resolution of this map if they just trimmed it up a little bit and thus get rid of some of these invisible walls. All right, let's see. For Kastarion Guards, we're looking at a Raven and a Cicada here. ER large on both, I would assume. Yep. And we're gonna look at some stalkers, a banshee, with 60R large, 60R large on all of those, and the flea 17. Are we bringing straight med pulse, or 2 med and 5 smalls? All right, what do we got on Mecha Joyers?
Over here we have the Mecha side. There's a lot of ER large. We have an Assassin 101 running regular larges. Bucks is running the Raven 2X. We saw it to be great effective use during the EQ match, running 3 ER large. We have triple Battlemasters, one running 6 ER large, the other two running 5, and then we have a Brawling Javelin is going to be pushing up here towards Sigma to try and fight Zol here in his flea.
We have gained Epsilon. We've captured resource point Sigma.
Kastarion taking both caps here. Yeah, Dubs and Zoe coming in here. Dubs not even going to try to cap. That is smart. He's taking a few hits here from the traders. Gonna check my sound here real quick, guys. Hopefully it's fixed.
Sorry about the sound here, guys.
Yes, all right, that's fixed. Interesting.
Yeah, so yeah. This is starting to turn out to be how a lot of the other matches have been previously on this map. Just a war of attrition, dealing as much damage without taking as much. Oh, looks like Dubs might try to go here for another Sigma cap.
Yep. Neither team really going for the mountain here. We've got Mokar and the Cicada just taking that H8, that Hotel 8 trading spot here. Give or take. And doing damage. That's going to be at a really long range, though. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, Zoe here is just trying to solidify the Sigma cap, making it as much of a pain for mech enjoyers to grab that cap. If you're looking down at the bottom left side of the screen, if you're looking a little bit more towards the map, you can definitely see how both teams are kind of set up in their firing lines. Mech enjoyers is kind of in a very nice straight line. It's not terribly great because getting good angles and such while you're looking at more at KSG. They have different mechs at different elevations. That is the pro here for Team 1 side, is you can get multiple different fire angles relatively easily.
I'm going to check out where is Mokor in this. He's the 4th. There we go. Let's see what his ranges are here, because I feel like he's got that elevation, but he's at best tickling distance. Yeah, 2300 out at that out at the far mech back there.
Target spotted.
Oh, here we go. He's catching some movement up here. I didn't catch that name. Gehim in the Assassin. Starting to apply some pressure on Gwentler here, and Mokor a bit.
Yeah, Bucks is already down to 75% in his Raven. He needs to be very, very careful. He's already hoping in the head there. The really, really nice thing about the Raven is that it has a very slim looking mech, but it can still be halved very easily if you're not careful here.
That is true. Let's take a look at that damage real quick. I mean,
left torso.
Oh, okay. I must be slightly glitched. I'm seeing him, the Raven Gwentler, or are we looking at Bucks? Oh, Bucks. All right. Yeah. Take a look at Bucks here.
Team's trying to get a little aggressive here, just trying to get some angles on Gwentler here to try and take him out of the fight, but he's losing a lot of HP because, again, just different angles on one mech. Gahim's already down to 59%. He might go down here very soon.
Yeah.
He's getting crossfired.
Yeah, Mokor's had him in his sights for about 30 seconds, or more than 30 seconds, probably close to a minute at this point, and it is starting to show.
Yeah, right torso on Gahim's nice and a slight shade of orange.
And that back is real roughed up here too. Yeah, Bucks continually be open. Let's see here. Yeah, the CT inside open as well, taking a lot of hits on the ME side. Yep.
Definitely just the HP pool right now is definitely favoring KSG here. As well as the caps. The caps is about 110 difference between both teams.
Yeah, still got about 150 ticks before they really have to worry about it, or tickets rather, not ticks. Let's see, Paradox also here, trading at range, not really getting too much hit, moving to counter Mokor, I think, here.
Meanwhile, like a couple of the ME mechs are trying to be grabbing that Juliet 4 side of the here, like I was talking about earlier. They're bringing Battlemasters up there, which is very, very interesting. I believe those are the alpha Battlemasters. Yep, the 5-year large.
Yep.
I know there's a lot of debate between bringing 6 and 5s.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, do you want to deal with the heat? The 6 can really keep people down. You know what I mean? So, but 5s you can just continue to fire, and I think the 6 is an XL build, which of course is always dangerous. But again,
Standard
if
LSD
you're,
or standard.
yeah, for the 6,
Yes.
okay, that must be running real toasty or some shred armor. I usually see it in an XL build. But again, if you've got enough of them keeping focus on somebody, then, you know, it doesn't matter all that much. You're just dishing out more damage than you're getting. Enova getting countered by those Battle Masters, taking a strong position over here.
But they are getting slightly punished for it. Dag is down to 78%.
Yep. Enova taking some hits down at 81, still fairly fresh, a little open in the back, nothing major. Let's see what's going on over here at Kappa. We got 3 mechs trying to contest. Someone's sneaking around. Who's sneaking around that this side here? Gahim coming up with the assassin on the outside, looking to flank Mokor. With the amount of fire that's going on the other side of the mountain, I don't even know that they'd have noticed he's missing. But yeah, Mokor getting pretty well countered here by Bucks. Bucks taking some hits that he cannot afford. Paradox going down. Pushed a little far forward. There's no cover there. Not sure what the hope was there. Oh boy, do they need to deal with... Oh, well, I was going to say they need to deal with Mokor. Mokor deals with Bucks. Yep. Here we go. Gahim sneaking up. Here's the sneaky play while the trades go out. I'll try to capture everything. Take something off of them. What did we lose here? Just an arm. An arm off of Mokor, nothing major.
Gahim's on a man on the mission right now.
Oh, absolutely.
49%. He's trying to make sure Mokor doesn't escape from him, but he just barely might.
Yeah, I don't... Gahim is probably one touch on that. I don't know. Maybe he's running a light engine. Oh no, Gwent. Oh no, Gwent. That same team. Yeah. Oh, we got someone else coming around the mountain. What is this? New mountain strats here. Dub's coming through with the javelin. In case Gahim gets pushed on it, I guess, which is probably about to happen. Really should check out that Battle Master play. There goes Gahim. Mokor picking him out.
Red and Dagus over here trading quite effectively together, but that flea is gonna try and push into him a little bit to try and cause a little bit of stir up. But both of those Battle Masters are really beat up right now. Just they're taking a full brunt of the KSG trade right now.
Yeah, let's see. Dub's trying to play carefully here. Pretty roughed up though. Looking a little rough. Probably could take Mokor on his own, maybe. Mokor's got some big hits. That opens the side torso. Not even going legs here, just going full on torsos. There goes something. That must have come off of... Yep, other arm coming off of Mokor. Here goes... unfortunately, he's got Overwatch. Dubs is one-touch CT. And Panda goes down over on this other side here as well.
And now Zola gets to have some feast or famine moment here with Dagus. Dagus is trying to leg him, but I just don't think he's too banged up. He's fighting against that medium pulse flea. He's already gotten halved. So he's gonna be nice and cooked. Yeah, this is 100% the KSG win right here.
Oh yeah. Nice damage numbers sort of eventually coming through here on MEU, I think. Just looking at the percentages, some of the guards are pretty roughed up, but there's unable to seal the deal on Mokor. A lot of resources spent on that cicada. But to no avail. Mokor's still alive with all weapons. Let's take a look here. Here's some of our damage numbers.
Yeah, the damage numbers are heavily favoring KSG. You have Mokor doing 516 with 2 kills in that cicada.
Yep, he got caught out early. Double D-ing on that. That's harsh.
Followed up right behind him is the Raven 2X with Gwentler doing 496. The Ravens out here are just showing up. And then over at the ME side, you have Dagus doing 383 in his Battle Master. Followed up right behind him is Red Panda 318. So those Battle Masters over there were doing quite a good job putting out as much damage as they can, but not enough damage numbers coming from the rest of the team there. Definitely the story is just taking different trading angles. You're going to win a lot of trade fights there.
All right. We're going to see if we are... Be back on lobby screen here. All right. I'm going to start... Oh, I got to swap sides. Responding to feedback, I've turned Dyer up. Hopefully y'all can hear him a little better.
Sounds
That
like
doesn't
got
look
a
right.
little bit of an echo.
Ah, son of a bitch, really?
An XL build, which of course is always.
It's back. What the hell? I didn't do any. What the hell is going on with that? Oh, I wonder if it's coming through. No, Colab Cam is muted. I don't know. Just gonna have to deal with the echo for now. Sorry, all.
Fresh, a little open in the back, nothing major. Let's see what's going on.
I'm really wondering what's going on with that. But anyway, yeah, let's see what the teams do there. That was interesting play. Not a whole lot of mountain play, which is interesting. It's usually the focal point of this map.
Yeah, what's really interesting is ME brought Battle Master Team 2 side, so I probably expect to see them bring some Stalkers on that Team 1. They're stacked 4 Charlie, 2 Bravo, so 100% I would definitely expect, like, if I was an ME right here, I would take my trader, I'd take one trader, go Epsilon, and I'd just send both of your lights hauling down to Sigma to go and grab that Sigma cap. Just take it away from Team 2 as quickly as possible so you can set yourself up for the long game. Because that's what it's going to boiling down to, is who has the caps and who has the fresher mechs towards the end of the game.
Yeah, that is what it's going to come down to. This is our sort of our medium drops here too. Can't bring all the tonnage in the world, so it doesn't become an absolute trade fest. Which is not the worst thing in the world.
And I'm really surprised we haven't seen a whole lot of pushes coming from the mountainside at all this week. It would definitely be very interesting to see if it does happen for the bigger tonnage drops, but who knows?
Yeah, we will see. Yeah, here we go. Match 3. Sorry about the reverb, guys. Once again, I am kind of at a loss. I'll do some testing at some point over the week. I've not found a hardware reason why that would be happening. But we'll figure it out.
Right, you gonna head down to Team 2?
Yep. Actually, no, I wonder. Be fine.
Over here on the Team 2 side, we have a Stalker 5S, Cicada 3F, another Flea 17, a Banshee 3M, a Raven 2X, and a Battlemaster 1G. I believe that is the Laser Vomit Banshee.
Oh, wait, what? Okay. Go ahead, keep going.
Cicada and Raven are running 3 or large right now. The Stalker, 6 or large. The Battlemasters are running 6 or large. That Flea. Grab it. It's probably medium pulse small lasers.
All right, we've got a lot of blue lasers on this side. The Assassins each running 3 ER large. The Stalkers all running 6. And Dubs in the Death Knell running 4 med pulse. 4 mech enjoyers. An interesting deck for sure. Lots of range.
Yeah, that Banshee's running 6 or large. Very, very interesting of bringing a Banshee. Yeah, it looks like Dubs is gonna try and contest Zol here.
Yeah, and he is running away. A little bit leg burned. Observe that mech. Good move. Dubs will run him off and maybe cap the point. Yeah, there we go. There's the cap point.
Yeah, no, definitely interesting to see a Death New here. I know a lot of teams have been bringing Commandos so far this week. I know Aubin's brought 3 2Ds on the HPG drops with SRMs, so
Yeah, they can be really annoying, and that damage, while not critical usually, boy, it adds up fast. And if you're throwing more than one at you, they can be a real problem.
especially the Commando 3A, which I'm really surprised we haven't seen a whole lot of, especially with that cap accelerator quirk.
I mean, but none of these. It's like a 6v6. The rarely I haven't seen an actual cap win yet. You might have yesterday in some of your casts, but like it always comes down to kills, I think, and that's probably where people are focusing, or more on that pinpoint.
It looks like right now, KSG's just full swinging left to try and take that Sigma cap. Zol's going right up top to Juliet 4.
Yep, looking for a go around. We've got our fast movers here from Mech Enjoyers, though, camping the point. Got some real range on those assassins, so they could be really annoying if they took some angles. They're hovering around this hill, though. Which is great, but I think they need a few more angles. They could send an assassin up top of the hill to the right there. Dub's just hanging out, looking for opportunities. Waiting for his moment. I'm going to go ahead and scoot on over to the other side here.
While you're scooting on over, it looks like Moker's going to go and try and take Juliet 4. Zol cleared it out for him. Again, the Banshee right now is down to 86%. Just kind of sitting out in the open and using its ER large.
Yeah, a lot of we're getting down there. I think the armor is gonna fall to Mech Enjoyers for the moment here, though. Looking at Banshee taking those hits, Mokor also down to 81. Let's see, lowest on Mech Enjoyer side is 87. That is Bucks and that assassin. Taking some hits from these bigger mechs with more lasers, but also probably dishing it out. Yeah, here goes Jinto. Jinto, 68%. We're starting to lose stuff. CT, good CT focus here. As he is forced to give up that spot. They're not going to be able to take Sigma. They need to start looking for alternatives. UAVs in the air. They know Zloy is coming, and here comes Dubs to run him off again.
And he's playing very, very aggressively with that Death Kneel, so I definitely am enjoying his play here.
Oh, absolutely. Just pulling him back in. Definitely avoiding Jinto a bit, but Dubs is sitting on top where he is open to things like Enova's Battlemaster, though Enova is cooking himself. He has, oh, well, now he has some back armor open. He's not actually open. He's at 72%, mostly through cooking. He is throwing out as much damage as he can.
Looks like the light lance here from Mech Enjoyers is rotating over towards Sigma to go, because I think they saw Zol trying to make a play for Sigma here.
Yep.
He's going to step on the cap, and they're immediately going to start to shoot him.
Yep.
Bucks down to 69%.
Yeah, we've got Mokor over here and Gwentler just hanging out, trying to get some angles on that light pack. Light pack just getting corralled here onto Sigma. A little bit isolated. If they were to push the bigs, they might have an interesting chance here to pick some traders.
Zol is really, really banged up in his legs right now. That left leg's red on the arm.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Has he been giving it out, though? Dubs just taking the cap there. Let's see here. Sorry for that upside down view. Yeah, let's see how Red Panda's faring here at 85%. Really barely scratched. A bunch of CT hits. Paradox overall over the place. Yeah. We're doing okay here. Oh, hang on. Who's going to the mountain? That's probably Mokor out of the fight for a bit. That's an interesting choice. Here we go. They're going to try to get some angles probably on Paradox here and the Stalker. Try to put some pressure there. I think it's probably a little late for that move as we're probably about to lose Jinto here. Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, Bucks doesn't even recognize that he's right there. Ivor, check your overlays.
My overlays. What's wrong with you? Oh, all right. I see. Gotcha.
Honestly, right here, Gaheem and Bucks could 100% push Jinto and take him out of the fight right now, but Zol's also open in the right leg. I think that was a little bit of a misstep from them. Dubs could even come swinging over to finish off this mech here and really alleviate a lot of the pressure off of the Mechadori's trade line. Oh, they recognize he's right there. Zol's there to help kind of buffer it a little bit. He might be careful. He just got legged.
There's legs. He might get picked here though. Open side torso there.
Down goes the Flea.
Oh no, they're pushing Jinto. Yep. Here's that pick. Yep, right there. Good job, Dubs.
And now they can start applying the pressure and basically just closing in on the KSG mechs right here. Yep. But they got to be careful because I don't think anyone sees Moker up here.
Well, they do now. There's a double pick there. Very nice on the Wolfpack here for ME.
Yeah, the Raven's going to go down here very soon. He's getting ran down by the Light Lance of Mech Enjoyers. He's open one-shot CT down. He goes.
There it goes. Now we're just down to Mokor. Let's see if we can get some Mokor cam here going. Here we go. Oh, got snuck up on while he was focusing on Dubious there. Still trying to take out the commando.
One does not simply take out a commando.
No. Although it looks like we're just going for whatever damage we can. And there it is, CT from Paradox.
Yeah, and a very, very nice, not a clean 6-0 from Mech Enjoyers, but nonetheless a 6-0. Looking at the damage numbers here. Oh, once again, just a very, very nice spread between the Mech Enjoyers pilots. You're looking at Red Panda and his Stalker doing 552. Followed right behind him is Paradox and his Stalker doing 474 with 2 kills. Over on the KSG side, you have Jabot doing 467. Followed up right behind him is going to be Gwintler and that Raven doing 328. And yeah, another big thing there was if you look at the Light Lance of Mech Enjoyers compared to what KSG had, they just did a lot more damage, a lot more effective damage too, as compared to KSG's lights. Because that Flea did double digits with 87 damage.
Go ahead, starting the timer for Team 1. We're now on to HPG. Hop on over to the map screen here.
So HPG is going to be the 420-ton drop. We've seen so many different things on this map. We've seen some basement brawling, a lot of DACA, some split pushes on the wall, putting all the mechs on the wall. There's just so many different ways you can play this map. I enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. That's a very controversial take, according to some people. But realistically here, though, one of the best ways to play this map is you have 1 or 2 mechs on the wall, and you have the rest of them kind of floating around in the line of sight of those mechs as to be able to help trade with them and able to help fend off anything that's in the Delta 4, Echo 5, Delta 5 area. So we're probably gonna see a lot of like DACA. Hanamotos haven't really been brought yet either. None of the Annihilators. So you can see a lot of ACs, light PVCs. You can even probably see some Corsairs running ER Larges and Gauss. So it's definitely going to be very interesting. I don't think KSG brought any Crusaders yet, so they might be saving them for this map, as opposed to ME that's already brought 1.
Yeah, we'll definitely see how this one plays out. Like you said, so much to do on this. Basement strat would be quite interesting. I don't see it, but I don't know. Basement strat's usually a patience play, and it usually goes against the basements because then they just get outside caps, and then you have to come out of the basement, which kind of defeats the strat. So it'd be interesting to see how some of those went. But yeah, we should see some interesting play here, maybe around the center or around the outside. Which is interesting considering some of the early critiques of this map saying that, you know, the middle's a death trap and all that kind of stuff, when the middle can work out quite well. With the cover that's there. All right, Team 2 starting the timer now.
ME stacked Alpha Bravo on that Team 1 side, so they're definitely going to be pushing towards their Epsilon cap. At 415 tonnage, so really, really curious to see what their lance is going to be composed of, because that's 5 tons missing of weapons, engine, armor. That might make a difference, but who knows?
That's true. I'm gonna say it's probably just the mechs that you choose, because a lot of the big heavy mechs, they have low mounts, which can be tough for wall strats. So that would be my suspicion, is that maybe they're bringing something that's maybe 5 tons lighter, for the opportunity to have just better mounts.
Yeah.
Or better weapon loads. 5 tons, I don't know. I don't see it making that much of a difference when it comes to being, not getting blocked by terrain, which is so often a thing on this map, if you're on the wall especially. All right, we are greened up. Yeah, Alpha Bravo for both teams. Going to go to the match screen, I promise y'all. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. 1 second. Oh no, I won't do that. That may mess things up.
Alrighty, heading over to the Gamma side of things. Alrighty, it looks like over here from Mech and Droids we have a Vulcan 5S, a Corsair 7A, another Vulcan 5S, an Annihilator 1P, a Vulcan 5S, and an Annihilator 1P. Corsair is running 3-year large 2 Gauss. The Annihilator is running 5-year large. Those Vulcans are probably running snubs and machine guns. Yep, 2 snub, 2 light machine guns. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty standard wall strats coming from the Mech Enjoyers.
All right. Over here we're looking at the guards, who seem to be running a push strat. Of all the fun things, we've got some victors with AC-20s and SRMs, Flamer SRM-6 from this Wolverine, Crusader with the Med Pulse small lasers, Quick Draw with SRM small pulse. Yeah, this is just going to be a full-on push brawl. Probably going to go up a ramp here at some point, sneaking around, hoping not to get caught. Wentler losing a little bit. Not sure why he was on top. Maybe scouting?
Definitely think they might see Zol's Victor here. I always enjoy a nice little Victor brawl. Victor's just such a fun mech.
They're quite good. And the they were going in the basement. All right, this is the basement strat.
Well, they might be just going down there to get rid of everything there, but I think ME, right, they have to look and realize, hey, there's nothing on the wall. They're taking Theta. They even take their home cap, so they have to know it's a brawl at this point. You got to look for those really big indicators whenever you're looking out for brawls and stuff. If a team doesn't grab their home cap, 9 times out of 10, they're either just sending everything they can at you.
Yeah, the thing about scouting is it's not about what you see often. Your scouts will report what they do see, but you have to go the step further and figure out what they're not seeing. Look at the map, start crossing stuff off. All right, Gwentler taking more damage by poking out, I guess, trying to see where people are. Dropping so many UAVs.
I guess
it's kind of pretty.
Yeah, Emmy definitely looking to find out exactly where this brawl is gonna be coming from. I think they see him down there below. I think they definitely see some of the victors. One of the victors down to 96%. They're gonna go ahead and push out here.
Yeah, here we go. They're going after those Vulcans. I don't know if that's gonna. They're gonna be a little quick for this brawl, I think. And
yep, and they're just absolutely scattering as soon as they came out. The speed on those Vulcans is absolutely wonderful.
Yep.
2 of them, Gahim and Bucks, are getting the rear of Zol right now.
Jinto down to oh, that's a headshot. That's why I'm like 95 in orange. There goes Loy.
Wentler and Mocha are over here trying to pick off Johnny Black and his Annihilator, but he's definitely making them pay for it. Yeah. Vegas needs to look right. He needs to look over here and help Johnny here, because there's 3 now, 4 mechs on the wall that are going to come straight for him next.
Yeah, and Jagus is not paying attention.
Run, drop something.
You gotta do something. Oh, there's the oh shit moment. I think it's gonna be a little too late. We'll watch his mech drop. Meanwhile, the who is that? That is Jinto, holding off these Vulcans pretty well. He should be dead already.
Paradox with the smart play of dropping here.
Yep. But I mean, the thing is, from the high ground, you can also drop. And there they go, dropping in force on Paradox, taking that tonnage out. Jinto finally goes down. Not going to be early enough for Paradox. All right, now it is Vulcans versus a significant part of this push.
Yep.
That being said, Goon here is pretty messed up. Gwentler probably pretty messed up. I don't think that's minor damage there. Yep, something just on the side torso, getting a little messed up.
And the kiting capabilities of Vulcans, I think, is what's really going to end up winning this year. Just how low the KSG push is compared to the Vulcans is going to say a lot in how they play this match, the rest of this match right here. Because I mean, look, you already see Mechadroid's Vulcans are just running as fast as they can, using their speed. Red Panda trying to get a little bit of extra damage on here. But they, realistically, they need, if they want to win this, kill the quick draw, kill the Wolverine, and just go grab Cap if you really, really want to play it safe. Or just make them run around the map.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, those speed differences are going to make a difference. Here we see the Crusader already lagging behind Goon's Victor, which should be, it is not halved somehow. Is just, you know, lagging behind. Now we have a split, which makes them very vulnerable, especially with Gwentler being at 55% now with that open torso.
Both here's down to only 3 SRM6 and is ready to get popped here. Yep. Nova's trying to get on top here, using his meat pulse and small lasers. Yeah, he's probably XL.
And top is the sort of the way to go here for the Vulcans. They're playing this exactly right. They can sit here and pick apart the other team and really just isolate those mechs that are not really able to make those jumps and keep kiting. This is textbook kiting tactics here. Kastarion guards have this one, I think.
Jabov's here is going to go grab this back cap here. Kappa.
Yep, the Vulcans moving on, losing their kite. Emmy saying, we are not going to kite here. That's a smart play there.
Well, no, it's just the usability of the Vulcans here and just how good that they can be, especially in the right pilot's hands.
Oh, yeah.
I see maybe 1 or 2 situations where Emmy loses this fight based off of just misplays.
Yeah, I mean, they have to, like, if they went in one-on-one, which would just be absolutely insane at this point. They are running as a pack. They're doing everything right in these Vulcans, and they're still fresh. And they have the whole map to run around, and they are doing so. Now, they do need to find a cap if they're going to try to extend this.
It looks like Red's going to go for the Theta cap here, but that might be a misplay here.
It might be. If the rest of the team is here, a little bit of friendly fire there. I saw that, Bucks.
War crimes.
Yeah. They didn't need that back armor anyway. Yeah, here we go. The push out, and the Vulcans are coming out and going to use this choke point against them. There we go. Gwentler getting picked. Gwentler. Yep, Mokor not going out. Okay, yeah, it looks like the collab cam is having issues again too, so this may be the death of that idea for now. All right, so yeah, here we go. Kastarion guards holding the center.
It looks like Bucks is going to be going and grabbing the Kappa cap here. It is a full cap, so it's going to take a hot minute.
Yeah, but we're looking at, and they have no scouting to know this, so this is, that sort of eye in the sky view. The guards are It's turned into that basement strat where now Emmy is free to cap whatever they want, really, which is Kappa, and then jeez, I keep getting that mixed up. The guards are going to have to push out,
Yeah,
which they're doing.
Exactly what they're doing.
Yep. You see the writing on the wall, and instead of waiting for it, they're recognizing it early, which is good. Very good on their credit. Well, Buck's here, ready to pick on them as they come out.
Mm-hmm. Looks like they were gonna try and take Epsilon here.
Yep, and that is exactly what Bucks did. Is he set out there to watch that that exit for Epsi because that's the move that they have. And he cut that off. They are now cut off trading here with Bucks, who has the high ground. Don't try it.
Yeah, you can ask Anakin.
That's right. You know, these mechs are looking about as burnt up as Anakin is too, you know?
Oof.
Sorry, is that a
Moker gets killed here by Gahim.
was that an uncalled for burn?
I see what you
Yeah, that's right. Double down. They are going back to the basement.
Gahim, I thought Gahim was gonna go down there for a second too. I would have told him to run.
Yeah, I mean, is he even he could get legged, but ultimately he's okay. I have no idea how I did that move, but that's cool. Straight into the basement. See what these guys are thinking here. They are going to set up and wait for the Vulcans to push in, it looks like, try to get a little ambush, but the Vulcans have no reason to do so.
Yeah, they're just gonna kind of keep walking around on the outside of the wall.
And we're coming out again. All right. Little indecisiveness on what to do here from the guards.
I mean, what do you really do if you're KSG, right?
I mean, that's what it comes down to. It. The problem is they're choosing all of it. There we go. Goon going down in that Victor. Enova left in that Crusader. It's getting picked apart by those light machine guns and snubs.
Yep, he's gonna go down here pretty soon. Then 3, 2, 1. Yep, there he goes.
It is. All right, there's another. This is gotta put it in the bag for the guards.
It's now 2-all for both teams.
That shouldn't be right.
KSG 1-2, Mechador is 1-2.
Oh, did it? Oh, the team switch. I am so out of source today. Sorry, everyone. You're right. That ties it up, which is awesome for us. Let's see. Let's get looking at some of these scores here.
So over here on the ME side, we have Bucks doing 637 in his Vulcan. Coming right behind him is gonna be Gahim and his Vulcan. The Vulcans together just did so much damage there. Easily together, combined the three is about 1,600 damage. With Gahim getting 5 of the 6 kills. Over here on the KSG side, you have Gwentler and Moker doing 533 apiece, with Zol and his Victor doing absolutely no damage, getting a match score of 2. Followed up right behind Moker and Gwentler is going to be Nova with his Crusader doing 416. So I definitely think that that Victor getting picked out super early just did not help them and do any favors at all, because that was so much damage that they could have put out, but they just weren't able to.
All right, let's make sure our sides are swapped on the overlay for this match. Yes. All right, and we get the W in there. Okay. All right, we're set up for our last. Here it is. Looking to tie it up match-wise, I think Kastarion Guards is going to still have it on points probably when it comes to the end of the day. But this tournament, interestingly, goes on matches 1, and then the head-to-head, and then drops 1. If I recall that order. There might be something else in between there. But it should be, it'll be interesting. This would, one here would tie them up with, tie Emmy up with the guards, or I guess the guards with Emmy there. And then it all kind of comes down to how the clutch match went earlier, which I'm not sure how that went. So We will see how that turns out.
It looks like your audio, your reverb came back.
Oh,
It might be
yeah,
whenever
I
you
have-
swap over to your map strat.
Yeah, I saw that. Which is interesting. I have no idea what's happening there. Or maybe it turns off for the map strat, which means something in the lobby screen or the match screen. Hang on, I'm going to switch us over to the match overlay here. I wonder what happens if I mute that. Maybe it's the instant replay, although there is nothing coming in from the instant replay, so I'm not sure. I've got no idea. So many things are muted right now. I'm going to have to run some test streams. We'll see how that turns out. Oh, wait. There is something coming from a webcam. Here we go. That might do it. Something lurking in the background. Let's see if that fixes it. That would be abysmal if that was the issue. Hidden webcam already reactivating, or automatically reactivating in the background. That would be stupid. All right. Thank you, Jimmy. If it turns out to be that, that's awesome. Team 1 is locked. We're going to go into Team 2's timer now.
Yeah, so if you're KSG, right, you already tried to brawl once and it didn't work out so well for you. Do you just go back to trading, try to bring some more ER large, some Gauss? Or do you just try again, just keep going, pressing the W key again on them?
It's hard to tell. I mean, these teams are looking relatively even on trading when it comes down to it. I mean, we are 2-2. But on the heels of those Alpine drops, that, you know, one went each way, right?
I mean, both sides that played Team 1 won their drop respectively.
Right. And did it mostly on trades and, you know, some maneuvering, which is what the wall play here is all about. So it may be their best point. Like, the brawl didn't work. They tried to switch it up. Emmy was ready for him. I think, honestly, go back to trading and take your chances on this one. I don't think the brawl is going to work, at least, especially with that pathing. Once it went into the basement, it just really slowed.
Yeah, that's what's really...
Yeah, it stalled.
Almost every time you end up going into the basement, it's almost like close that you're going to lose somebody, and it's going to be a very, very hard time trying to catch back up.
Yeah.
If you're wrong, you have to just go. You have to go to exactly where you think that the enemy team's going to be, and you have to just get up there and start doing as much damage as you possibly can.
And they got there a little bit. Their faster movers got up on the wall while they sacrificed one, but at that point they'd already lost one just on the charge, right? So it wasn't the best of trades. They really just needed to go up that ramp altogether and just throw out some punishment. And honestly, leaving those Vulcans, that's the other part of the brawl, is on a cap type game or a largish map, you cannot let the fast movers escape. That's just gonna be a problem. All right, Kastarion guards, where are they? All the way over there. What am I doing?
I have them.
Over here.
So they have a Marauder 4L, 2 Hatamoto 27Ws, a Spider 5K, and 2 Catapult K2s. The Hatamotos, let me look at them, are light Gauss and ERPPCs, playing out to my heart. The Catapult K2s, again, are doing that as well, and the Marauder 4L is Gauss and ERPPCs. So it looks like they're going to be stacking all but one mech on the wall. That's going to be very, very interesting to watch them play. Spider's a large laser and heavy machine guns. What do we got over there on the mech and jury side?
Yeah, ME also going with mostly wall strats. We've got Dubs and the Javelin with those smalls and heavy machine guns. We've got a pair of Crusaders with ER peeps and smalls. Let's see, and we've got, I think, a pair of Corsairs and a Cataphract, all running large lasers and Gauss rifles.
That's the hero Cataphract there.
We have gained Epsilon.
It is that indeed. Yeah, so running 3 ER large, 2 Gauss. We are looking at full Gauss here. Not the light Gauss combinations that you see with the peeps. So they've got large and Gauss. Honestly, interesting builds. Gahim and Red Panda taking up forward positions in these Crusaders to get some ERPPC shots. A UAV up to watch their backsides, make sure no lights sneak up on them. And I think Enova is catching most of the focus fire here at the moment in that Hatamoto.
Dag is over here using the right-sidedness of this cataphract to some use. So
Oh yeah,
that's
we're just
again.
Enova crossing this bridge. Sorry, not to interrupt here, but just
You're
getting
fine.
picked apart by 2 traders plus the 2 crusaders. I'm sorry, 2 wall traders plus the 2 crusaders. And eating, 72%, still pretty fresh on the front, but an open arm and an open back. Mokor dropping down the catapult also at 79%. Let's take a look. Yep, little rough there. Hang on, I'm not on lobby, am I? All right, I'm paranoid now.
Zol is heading over to Theta to try and gate that Theta cap. Is Dub's gonna go and try to respond to that?
Goon also looking
Probably.
a bit roughed up here too in the Marauder. Mech Enjoyer's coming out with the trades here. Those forward Crusaders doing a lot of work on that flank.
I guess that also speaks to the just how versatile the Crusader platform is, especially the 6T. You can do so many different things. You can do brawl, you can do mid-range trade, long-range trade, Pop-Tart. It's definitely a mech that's going to be a mainstay for the rest of, I think, this comp, next comp, and pretty much the rest of Mech Warrior.
Yeah, no, I think so. I mean, when you have something with, about as many hard points as a Direwolf, but it's a heavy, there's not much you can do to nerf that. They can just boat so many weapons. Let's see. Yeah, so in the fighter here, looking to make some harassment. Mokor just out in the open, taking some lumps here. Open CT.
Dagus is down to 58% in that cataphract. He's only really open up in the arms here.
Yeah, I'm seeing the guards just making moves across open territory where they are just getting picked apart by the traders on Emmy. Emmy, some fantastic coordination here. Mokor halved. I think he took something off of Bucks, though. Bucks looking... Oh, no. Bucks is just a little worn. I thought I saw an explosion. Must have been some Gauss. Red Panda here looking a little bit of alone there. Very pickable. Zloy going after... Oh, I think they've seen it. No, maybe not.
Dubs is there to help respond to that if necessary. But again, like if you look at how ME is set up, they have 3 people a little bit more in the middle of this little bowl here, while you have 3 people on the wall, basically giving a lot of cover for those mechs in the middle, be able to make plays and do everything they need to do, and assist the wall traders as well, as opposed to KSG, who just put 5 mechs on the wall and said, we're going to try and out-trade you here. It also goes to show between the difference of light Gauss and ERPPCs and ER larges and Gauss. With the light Gauss and ERPPC, you have to hit your shots, or else you're just not going to be putting out as much damage as opposed to hit scan with the ER large. So,
yeah, it's definitely a difference there. That those weapons do put out a lot of damage, and it is pinpoint, meaning you don't have to expose for so long. But man, you miss your shot, you're missing a whole lot here. All right, looks like the guards are starting to catch up a bit on ME. We're seeing a Theta switch over and a Kappa switch over. So it's still going to be 2-1.
Red Panda looks like he's going to go respond to the Kappa grab right here. I would be very, very careful if I was Zol here, because, again, that Crusader just so many weapons on it. Small lasers and ERPPCs. All right. Panda's is going to leave him alone pretty much, but Zol still gets burned here by Bucks and his Corsair.
Still at, well, okay, 88, 87. All right, still in the 80%. Okay, the 70. Stop making liars of me, Emmy.
He got legged. Yep.
He's
going to lose their light here.
Yep, and that is pretty rough.
Or from 100 to dead real quick.
Yeah, that was fast. Well done on Emmy on that focus. They saw him coming in. Bucks was waiting for him, and they just
going to go resecure Kappa here.
Yep, Red Panda probably going to go trade with Mokor a bit more. That's going to be short-lived. Mokor, I think, is open all over and really just one touch. Oh, yeah. A good hit on that side torso will knock him out, or the CT, just like that, gone. So that's 2 down. DeJagus, though, finally goes down. Oh, Goon taking a good hit here. Where are you open, sir? On that side torso at 64%. So not a whole lot of armor elsewhere. Gwentler also getting opened up here some more on that side torso. So a couple of the guards traders here on the same spot, just taking damage that they cannot afford here. Again,
Say,
angles.
Yeah, really good job on Emmy on focusing the right torso there, that Marauder 4L. Because look, now it just has a Gauss rifle. That's the big weakness there. That Marauder 4L is just all like 3/4 of your weapon systems are on your right hand side, so you have to be extra careful about it.
And that's the thing about a lot of these big mechs, right? Like they do have those weaknesses like that. Part of it is just knowing where those are. You know, what have the big CT hitboxes? What, you know, take a side of some of the Hatamotos and they're useless. You know, so showing their precision and their mech knowledge on that.
I would have thought we would have seen Hatamotos in MW Comp in 2023. Down goes Gwentler.
Yeah, that was about time. They were about done there. Yeah, I mean, they've done some really interesting things with the quirk passes, and the thing about comp is like every mech is situational, right? Like if it serves a role, it serves a role.
Yeah, I think Emmy now is going to go ahead and start closing in on this.
Yeah, it's all but done. They don't have a whole lot of tonnage left. A couple of Hatamotos that are all sorts of messed up. Doobie is still at 100%. So Doobie is probably going to be looking to get some action in here. Although Dubs is pretty chill. He might just...
No, yeah, he's going to go chase Innova.
Oh, no, here we go. Yeah. Let's see how Innova
he's
does.
going to get those machine guns in. Yep.
Yeah, here we go. And Innova open from the back. He's just got to get those back. Oh, there we go. Through the CT. Taking an arm just for, you know, why not? Dubs using... Yes, there's the juke.
Down.
Into hop down, but Dubs is staying agile. That was close. That might have hit Innova a little bit. Yahim coming in with the Crusader to back up Dubs to finish out Jinto. And Goon, I think, is still up there with that single Gauss rifle.
Mm-hmm.
There's that fight there.
Yeah. Dubs went from fresh to CT open there, so they were getting some shots on him. Just not enough. Yep, down goes Jabot.
There it goes. Well played. ME pulling it out 3-2. Kastarion guards putting out a really pretty commanding start to this matchup. Honestly, the way they were playing, I thought it was going to go their way. But Emmy coming back and very well played.
Looking at the damage numbers here, we have Bucks doing 783 in his Corsair with 1 kill, 5 assists. Gahim following up right behind him at 606, and that Crusader getting 3 kills. Over on the KSG side, just looking at the damage numbers, there's not comparing there. Jinto doing 592 in his Hatamoto, followed up right behind him is Innova in his Hatamoto doing 516. And Zol doing 7 damage of that Spider 5K. I think him getting legged right there really hurt KSG.
Yeah, absolutely. Some really key picks by Emmy, and honestly some really big brain plays there too. Like Bucks overwatching there. For the cap, allowing them to just pick that Spider. Just eyes up by Emmy, and you could tell that they were just prepared for every move that the guards were making there. Well played, well prepared. All right, that's going to do it for us today. Thank you everybody for watching despite all the technical difficulties. I hope those are solved and or will be solved by next week. I'm going to do some investigating to make sure on my own channel. But thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Dyer for running the co-cast, although I guess you were the primary cast and I was just doing the tech run, technically. So yeah, absolutely. Thank you everybody. And we'll see y'all later. Thanks, Dyer.
Yeah, no worries, mate.